They're watching you. They're tracking you. That they are. Even if you have selected or ticked the box to say, no, thank you. My data's private. But Meta doesn't care. Now, they won't tell you this, of course. But with a bit of a deduction, you can find out for yourself when in fact somebody has done it for you. Now, your data should be treated like its value. Because it's like the new gold that it is data. It has a value and they're not paying you for it. You see, you're using their services and they're making their money through your data, your online activity. You know, even those sites you keep finding yourself on accidentally. Like the geezer in the Parliament in the UK, and he was watching tractor porn. I was, yes. The tractor porn guy. Still don't understand why he thought that was a good idea. Anyway. Doesn't matter if you go on incognito. It doesn't matter if you're using a VPN. Meta is still tracking your online traffic. They are still collecting your data. Maybe it's used for AI or whatever. I don't know. We don't know that. All we know is that they are doing exactly that. Now, there's a guy called Goons Akar. Now, he's from the Red Board University in the Netherlands. And he wanted to have some fun with his master's students. So he started looking for an unusual example of tracking at his university website. He says, I knew the page had several trackers, including Facebook's, but suddenly I saw a connection to a local port. In other words, to my own computer. At first, I didn't understand anything what was going on. Now, Akar began searching online to see if anyone else had noticed the same thing. He found that some Facebook developer forums where others were complaining about it. But Facebook didn't respond. And then someone added, I don't see it anymore. But it wasn't as though Facebook had stopped. No, they just found a more incognito method. Now, Akar discussed the case with Nacio Valino Rodriguez, a researcher at IMDEA Networks and a specialist in mobile app security and privacy. And it says, how the hell was his first reaction? Could Meta be trying something new to bypass browser privacy permissions? This all goes completely against the GDPR and goes against the European Union. And if they get their teeth in it, they'll be another 6% fine on its global turnover. Should be quite funny. But anyway, now just by reading the code, it couldn't be determined. They had to test the connections between the websites and Facebook and Instagram, Meta's apps, to see what was actually happening. Now, Meta was linking information from its apps with other users' web browsing, even in incognito mode, or when using a VPN. Virtual private network. And the technical details explaining on it is on another page. I'll see if I put the link in the description, remember. Now, what we saw is that the website communicates with the cell phone app to exchange information and identifiers. And that means it's all part of a well-thought strategy to de-anonymize the web traffic from Android devices. And since this behaviour only activates when the exact pieces of software are tested, both for the app and the browser, it's much harder to detect. Now, on Monday, Meta disabled the system shortly after several global media outlets, including El País, questioned the company about this dubious practice. Shit, they're on to us, boss! These people are despicable. They'll do whatever they can to get hold of your data, to understand more about you. So either they can sell things to you or sell political promotional advertising. After all, that political advertising is back on Facebook now since Mark Zuckerberg decided to go and suckle on Donald Trump's chocolate starfish. That he did. Oh, well, do you have corn by any chance? Oh, maybe. Well, this is what happens, you see, when we put our faith in, well, billionaires. They've got one interest. How do I make even more money? They'll rob you blind, they will. They're breaking all the rules under the book. In the book. Under the book. Every law. And they don't care. Because Donald Trump is the President of the United States, and Donald Trump will protect these activities. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Really does. But you know what they say? If something is free, you're most probably the product. Anyway, please beat the old like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, because maybe the little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. Like you will. If you don't, write a letter. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, go to Patreon and buy us coffee, and the link's down below. There we are. Oh. I've got a sleepy doggy. You can't see him, but he's there. There he is. Toodaloo.